All right, guys, we're going into Game 1. We'll see you on North in just a moment. The rocky shores of the North Sea comprise the setting for a titanic clash of enemy fleets. This is North. North is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running a line from west to east. The A cap is on the left, B is in the center, and C is on the right. Cap A on the left is the most open and accessible on the board. There are plenty of ways in and out for destroyers, and not many places for radar cruisers to hide nearby. As the smallest capture area on the board, the most common access to Cap B comes from due north or south, but there is a small access via a channel between the islands on the eastern edge. Further to the east, Cap C has a single island within that can provide some cover for ships attempting to capture, but there's enough island cover nearby to conceal radar cruisers from multiple directions. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play North. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 1 of this international semifinal match between EU champion TWA and Russian champion Smile Zath. Go over the TWA and on up. Talk to me about what we got.
So TWA is coming here with Ohio and Thunder, so they like those 457s. We got a Des Moines, Quadruple, Petropavlovsk, Stalingrad, and Smolensk.
A very similar lineup. We saw out of these guys yesterday. No real surprises here across the map, though. Definitely some intriguing ship choices. Definitely seeing a bit of an east versus west clash here, as Smile has opting for Conqueror and Republique, which is a ship that we do not traditionally see much of these days in this format. Salem, okay, we see some Salem. Hindenburg, yeah. Double Nevsky. We've seen some Nevsky before, but not a whole lot of it. It pops up from time to time. A Petropavlovsk, not surprising. A Kleber, similarly not surprising. And a Yuyang Zath. Now, I was having a conversation with some other competitive players over the last few days, and they mentioned to me something that Smile does. I don't believe that is a radar Yuyang. I believe that is a smoke Yuyang. Talking about how they had previously seen these guys pair up a couple of Nevskys with a smoke Yang, because of course the Pan-Asian smoke Zath is moderate duration but very short cooldown. So it allows them to be a little aggressive on occasion with these Nevskys by laying a smoke screen out in front that they can then fire through.
Well, and we did see a radar Yuyang yesterday, or sorry, smoke Yuyang yesterday as well on Land of Fire.
We did indeed. Medzuko's Kleber already onto sea, drawing lots of hate, doing a good job of dodging most of these shells, but of course you can never really dodge everything. He's going to take some resets and some damage for his trouble.
Yeah, interesting. He didn't go for the safe spot. Instead, he's allowing himself to back out if he needs to.
Doesn't want to get stuck on the 9 line. They cannot see him anymore. They're continuing to fish for him in there. But that's fine. They do get a blind reset and a fire. Well done. Well done by IKEA. That's a little surprising.
This is what separates the top tier clans from the not so much, is the ability to just say, you know what, we got nothing else to shoot at. Let's just try to see if we can fish and get lucky.
Yep. Really, really good shot by IKEA there. He does get lucky. But Smile is going to pick up the C cap here. There are no other radars in range to pick him up definitively before he finishes capping. But it does cost him about 40% of his health for this early cap.
RG-sama seeing the Yuyang torpedoes now. Obviously, they know where the Yuyang is.
So we see now Smile going super wide on the left flank with Hindenburg, double Nevsky, and a Yuyang. I think, Zath, we're going to see a little bit of maybe some kind of depth snailing kind of up this side of the map, perhaps. Wouldn't shock me anyway.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
TWA picking up A very early. Both teams ticking up a cap here. 3.5 minutes gone. Now, I also want to point out the Smile battleship location. This Repub is playing very central, kind of mirroring Angelstone's Thunder on the north side. But look where the Conqueror is. He's kind of... I think they're going to use this Conqueror to try to hold back this kind of traditional 9-10 push that you see out of these EU teams.
Yep. Well, I mean, it makes perfect sense. As you can see, there's 3 members of TWA heading down to that 9-10 line again. And the Conqueror is a great ship for just kind of standing there and saying, come at me.
Yeah, to me, Zath...
same thing with Salem.
To me, Zath, this is very much an... we know how your strat works, or we know how you're going to play this map, because They've taken 2 of the tankiest ships they could with the massive... Yes, they're soft, but they have massive heals available to them, and they've stuck them on this flank, and they're obviously going to push very hard on the other side of the map.
Yep. RNG Sama coming under some fire there with the Death Snail action.
Indeed.
Nice radar push by Zirin Smile there. Yeah, Zidrin.
Yep, Zidrin's Nevsky right on the front edge, leading edge of this Yu Yang smoke. Now, Russian Admiral is trying... I was going to say, he's right on the edge as soon as... Yeah, I was going to say, when he ducks into that smoke, they just lost all vision. I'm surprised to see him maneuvering back into this smoke, but that's exactly what he did. That cuts off vision for everybody behind him. I'm actually surprised to see him do that.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake.
Got a Petropavlovsk radar now. Dino Gaming's radar going up on RNG Sama. Caught out a little bit. RNG's going to take some more damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking one of the reasons for the shorter duration smoke in the Yang, it allows the Death Snail to be more mobile.
Yes.
And take less torpedoes as a result.
I was just going to mention that because, you know, these torpedoes are coming in, but it's not really going to matter because, well, they don't have the range you see there, but also because, you know, they can just, the thing about, when you see teams try the kind of the whole Death Snail concept, they generally try it because they can use the long duration American smoke and camp in one place. But of course, what does that do? That draws a tremendous amount of hate. It gives the enemy team more time to position a radar in, and so on and so forth. With these shorter smokes, and it gives you a chance to push and focus fire without avoiding, trying to avoid as much fire as you can in return.
Sure.
Ooh, Dino taking a big hit.
Looking at the 910 line, just not much, just waiting for the push.
Kinemod had a great angle and put some AP into the Dino's Petropavlovsk here as he sits into the A-cap. I think they're going to be able to focus Dino out. What were you saying about the 910 line, Zaf?
Well, not much is going on yet. I was looking over to see if there was any sort of major push coming up from TWA. They're still trying to get organized. But you're right. I think Dino pushed up too far, and now he's just going to get farmed.
Well, he's going to get focused out. He took one good AP salvo from the one line over there from Kinemod, and he's now on about 3K or so. It looks like they're radaring to try and spot him. Kinemod with probably the only one with a shot. Dino does have some decent cover for them from Blood Legend at the moment, but if they can get him to light, that could be a big problem for Smile. They cannot afford to lose a ship this early. Certainly not one with that much HP, and he has gone dark.
That's huge, actually, if he can stay dark. But here comes the radar from Goat Wizard.
Goat Wizard putting his radar up as DNO is healing now. More shells from Kinemon falling in. You know TWA is salivating at the idea of getting one of these this Petro off the board early. But once again, they've lost sight of him. A few more shells are going to fall, but that's it. Kinemon drawing a lot of hate. Dino manages to survive it without a fire. Between the Yu Yang and the Petropavlovsk, they will pick up A. Smile out to about a 100-point lead here. 8 minutes gone in game one.
That's right. John Sheridan now turning south in the Republic. He's taking some hits. He's got to back off. Angel Stone now capping B unabated.
I just realized it was John Sheridan, Zaf.
I know. I was wondering when you would pick that up.
We're in a game with a celebrity. How about that?
That's right. That's right.
This Doom Snail on the one line doing a great job of really focusing out these Petros, both Blood Legend and Kinemod, quite low, but at the moment they have no vision on either. They're backed up far enough. And you start to see the TWA force on the 910 line kind of getting reoriented. Like they know they need to get into C. They're headed that way. TWA does bag B in the interim as they realize there's nobody there to contest it.
In the meantime, you can see that Smile over with the Death Snail at A. Now they're starting to reform. They're getting ready to push again. Look at all four of these ships coming back together. Russian Admiral, of course, being the leader of the group there, getting in position and be in the front and the vanguard so he can pop his smoke and just kind of sail up north with the group. This
is a very well-honed, well-timed strategy these guys have, right? You can see the 3 cruisers converging right on Russian Admiral's stern. He'll start deploying his smoke in seconds for them, probably.
Well, are they? Have they spotted? No, they haven't spotted the Petros yet, so they're going to keep going until they spot the Petros.
I see. Yeah. Okay. They'll keep moving up until they feel like they need the smoke, which right now they don't because there's no one. There's no one that can see them.
Exactly.
Our buddy Sneaky Snake climbing into C. We'll flip that cap over here for TWA in a moment. There it goes. That'll allow them to start closing this points gap as we approach the halfway mark of the match.
Okay, there's Blood Legend radaring now.
There's the smoke immediately.
Yep.
What a thing of beauty this is to watch, Zath. Look at these guys. They know. Look at these TWA guys. They know if they kill the Yang, this whole flank changes in a heartbeat.
Oh, of course. But they also know with that we talked about that Petro nerf now. So the Blood Legend was detected. He instant radared, but he was still technically just outside of radar range. The Yang was. So we could see the little bit less effectiveness of the Petro. Although
now Zidrin is a little far forward out of the smoke. I guess they've decided they need somebody out front as... Yep, Russian Admiral's right there with him. I'm a little surprised to see Zidrin doing this, but obviously they have a plan, whatever it is. I think they're willing to give up some of Zidrin's health if they can focus out one of these... Ooh, Zidrin taking big hits there.
That's what I'm trying to say. They're giving up all of his health. I mean, they're basically just letting him die.
Yep, got another Thunderer salvo coming in.
Yeah, like
Petros.
why?
Not sure why did that happen. Maybe a disconnect? I don't know.
That's the only thing I could think of.
It's very
odd. The only thing I could think of.
It's very odd, but it does give Smile a 1 kill. Sorry, TWA a 1 kill advantage here and an elite change. All the action really so far over on the 1 line. Not a whole lot going on the other side of the map, except for the fact that Smile has rotated their battleship back. That's the Republic playing south of B, trying to keep some pressure on Angelstone. They're looking for this Kleber, Zath. The Smolensk radar just went up trying to find him. I think they know Medzuko is low.
I'm sure they do.
They don't quite have an idea of where he's at. I will say, we've been talking about Smile a lot, or at least I have. TWA is playing this game to perfection. They're just giving ground on the A flank, absorbing the hits from the Death Snail. While they pick up, they control B, they control the middle of the board, they swung around, they picked up the C flank, and now they have a lead.
That's right, they do.
Just textbook game.
I'm over on the 9 line taking a look at what's happening over here.
Yep.
Still not too much. WGC Rider was quite low, but of course he's in a Conqueror. Now you can see why they took a Conqueror over there.
Indeed. And so now, trailing down a ship, it's on Smile to make a play. It looks like they're going to try... They're trying to tag team Sneaky, Zath. Do you see it? They moved the repub out to put shells into his bow, which worked because he's low. Now they're trying to shove Rider up from astern and get a shot on Sneaky's broadside.
Yep.
Well, I said that, but the shells are actually looking at IKEA. But Rider is definitely pushing this flank. Darth Hennings, Ohio, lurking, coming around the corner here. I have to wonder if he's going to try for the ram. He is.
He is. He's coming up.
He knows he needs to trade and take this enemy battleship off the board. Or is he?
He's overturning, though.
I think he might be. Is he going for the drive-by instead? Conqueror's soft.
He's going for the drive-by.
Conqueror's squishy. He's going for the drive-by. He's only going to get... He's not going to get any of his turrets around in time.
It's the front two.
Ooh, that was a big hit still. He takes a big hit in return, but it's not going to be enough because Rider...
No!
Whoa, where did those come from? Was that the stern turrets? Oh my goodness!
Those were the 2 bow turrets of the Conqueror of WGC. The stern turrets were the first 2 to fire, and then the bow turrets came up.
Wow!
Oh my goodness!
That did not go at all like I expected, especially after that first salvo. That leaves Ryder in close combat with IKEA's Petro. Smile closes the gap. 30 points here, 5 minutes to play. What a move from Ryder. Go ahead.
You were talking a moment ago about TWA playing to perfection, and that was a huge mistake.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that again. I don't even know how I missed it. Wow.
The big problem was the Ohio didn't have the rear turrets ready to go.
No, he didn't. I saw that. It does cost them Ryder. As now Medzuko's Kleber is charging in around the corner. He's at a point-blank duel with both the small and they're trying to kill Sneaky, I think.
Oh yeah.
If they manage it, it's going to cost him this ship. He gets the torpedoes into the water.
Bye, Sneaky.
No. Is he gonna take the Kleber?
Oh!
It is a trade. They get the Kleber off the board as Sneaky goes out. Smile seeking to make some very aggressive plays to make something happen here under 5 minutes, but right now, not having a great deal of success with it, only trading ships. As, Farm over here on the one line just took a big hit. So did the Hindenburg. Wow.
Very, yes. These guys have lost, unfortunately, when that other Nevsky died, a lot of the force in their push. But Angel Stone is low now, too.
Angel Stone is quite low, under 9K, but they do back. Oh, they bagged the Hindenburg. That's a huge kill. Time's running out. Smile seems to basically be like, okay, we're going to lose this game, so everybody YOLO. Like, everybody move forward. Crazy some of the hits we're seeing.
Oh. I talked about that yesterday, right? When you said, what do you do at this point?
Charge. You go hyper-aggressive.
You turn around and you push.
You go hyper-aggressive. And I think some of that, Zath, is because when pressed, some players will they'll make mistakes, right?
Exactly.
But it doesn't happen to TWA here in Game 1. A full court press from Smile and a couple of key points does develop some kills, but it doesn't develop the win. And TWA wins Game 1.
Wow. Some people in my chat are asking who John Sheridan is. So Raptor and I are big fans of Babylon 5.
Wow. I feel old, Zath.